Heidi ho there, friends and neighbors. Bobby here today along with my son Nathaniel. Say hey, Nathaniel.
Hello.
Hey guys, today we're going to be putting together this brand new ProForm Recumbent exercise bicycle. So stay tuned and we'll show you how we get this done. Now the first thing that we're going to do is use our vintage buck knife here. If you don't have one of these, maybe a pair of side cutters will work fine, or any other type of knife. We're going to cut this strapping off of here right quick so that we can try to get inside this box. So here we go. This is working pretty good so far. All right, Nathaniel, go ahead and help me out here, buddy. We'll go ahead and start pulling some of this stuff out of here. And let's see if we need, we might need a knife once again. What do we got here, Nathaniel? Okay, there we go. Well, this thing is packed in here good. What is this? That's a piece of board.
Yeah, it looks like a...
Interesting. I don't know if that's actually part of it or not. We'll just lay them kind of aside.
Here's another one.
Yep, you're right. There is another one.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. All right, we're going to continue here, guys. Just pulling everything out of the large box. And it's taped together pretty good. So you definitely will need a knife. My goodness, look at all this. Well, they done a good job packing it in here. All right. So we're going to continue taking things out of here. Okay, folks, what I'm doing is taking my knife here. You can take a knife or a utility knife or what have you. I'm cutting down one side of the box all the way down. And we're going to lay this open and slide this sucker out of here. Because it looks like the bolt part of it kind of put in here as one big assembly. There we go. Now we should be able to get everything unboxed a little easier. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start taking all this styrofoam off of here. Hopefully we'll get down to the main body of this thing real soon. Okay, folks, hey, look down here. As you can see, we got most of these parts kind of unboxed here. Some of the stuff is individually wrapped. Nathaniel, like this little piece here, Nathaniel just handed me. We're going to continue taking all the plastic bags and stuff off of everything. This looks like a bolt kit for everything. This looks like the instructions. This is our instruction book that we've been looking for. And guys, this is the ProForm 235 CSX, I guess is the actual model number for this. And that's like the control panel there that Nathaniel's showing you. So folks, we're gonna go ahead and finish doing a little bit more unboxing, and then we're going to show you how we get this thing together, so stay tuned. All right, Nathaniel, it says right here in the assembly, it says to hire an authorized service technician to assemble this product, call 1-800-445-2480. Do you think we need to call a number?
No.
You think we can handle this ourselves?
Yes.
Because we're white size, right? That's right. We're going to take care of this ourselves. Now it does say right here, 2 tools required, folks. Screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, and adjustable wrench. I've already pulled the pack of bolts out. Just take a quick look. It looks like it comes with some Allen wrenches that fits most of these bolts right here. So we're gonna head out to the shop and get that Phillips head screwdriver and a adjustable wrench, and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, first thing in the instructions, it tells you if you want to go to myproform.com on your computer and register this product, that you may. We're actually going to skip over that step right now and go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of putting this thing together. First thing we're going to do, if you look in the picture, we're going to install this bar here at the bottom, at the back of this thing. And so we look down here amongst our parts here. This one and this one look very similar. But if you look carefully in the picture, it's this one that they're actually wanting you to put at the back, okay? It's got the nut certs already welded to the bar here, and it's got some leveling pegs here. So this is the piece that they want us to attach to the bottom of the frame. And they want us to use part number 44 for the hardware. So we go to our hardware pack here. We're gonna go ahead and open it up. But as you can see, each one of them's labeled. Like these are bolts number 44 right here. There's 4 of them. These are number 51s. These are 61s and so forth. So we're gonna go ahead and open this and grab us 2 of these number 44s out of here. Because we know those are the two that they want us to use, okay? Okay, folks, next thing the instructions say is go and prop this thing up, maybe on some cardboard or what have you from your packing material. Well, we actually have our weights set up in this room. So we're just going to use a dumbbell here. Nathaniel, you hold this up right here. We're going to go ahead and take those bolts and we're going to shove one right here. Let's see here, so we can find it. We're going to go through here and start that by hand. You think you can do that on that side? See if you can shove that through there and get that started by hand. And friends, after you start them by hand, we'll go ahead and take the Allen wrench and snug them down. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our Allen wrench that come in the kit here and snug and tighten this bar in place. Okay, folks, we got that bar back there in place, and then next step is to put one on this end as well. So we are putting the dumbbell back on this end to prop it up. And then it looks like we're going to be using this bar right here. We'll make sure we're right here, okay? We're going to be using the other two number 44 bolts in the kit. Let's make sure we don't mix these two up. And we're going to put this bar in place, and we're going to screw it down and get it tight as well. So let's see where this goes here, Nathaniel. Can you tell? It says this side down. See right there, it said that side down. So we're gonna make sure that goes down. Oh, I see the thread holes, they're right here. Okay, there we go. We're gonna tighten, just kind of turn it by hand. See if you can get that one started for me.
Okay.
See if you can shove that in there and get that started. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Just try to turn it by hand a little bit. And then you probably won't be able to turn it too far. Friends, these bolts do have Loctite on them. And that's a good thing. That'll keep things from backing out on its own as you're using it. All right, folks, Nathaniel's going to tighten these up with the Allen wrench that come in the kit. Keep going there, buddy, until it gets snug. And then let me go ahead and start looking for the next thing that we have to do. Okay, folks, the next piece that we're going to install is this upright here that goes up this way. And I think we're going to feed this wire up through the center of it, I do believe. And I'm just trying to confirm that on the instructions here. Okay, so it looks like that is what we're going to do. So we have bolts number 60 in the kit, which is these four right here. Let me pull these out without dumping everything else, and we will go ahead and install this piece. Now it looks like it has this cup holder here. We want to turn that back toward the bicycle. So this would be the direction that this piece is going to go in. We will be feeding this wiring harness up here momentarily. So let's go ahead and get these started, Nathaniel, and then you can tighten them down. And this might take the next size Allen wrench in the kit to get this done. Okay. Alrighty, we got all four bolts in, folks, and Nathaniel's going to go ahead and snug these down a little bit. I'm going to go to another one before you tighten them all down. Get them all pulled down nice and evenly. Then we will see what the next step is after that. Okay, friends, hey, in this piece here, there is a piece of mechanics wire that's tied on this end up here and run down through the center of here. And what we're going to do is go ahead and tie it around our connector here, okay? And that's going to allow us to pull this harness up through this shaft here, okay? I'll call it a shaft, I guess, or the handlebars, or whatever it is, you know, the neck. Let's call it the neck, okay? All right, so here we go. Nathaniel, if you want to kind of tug on this a little bit for me, pull on this here a little bit, just easy. You'll be pulling on this end here, and I'll feed it up a little bit. All right, keep tugging on it. pull on it easy. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Keep going. There you go. Pull it on up there. Pull it on up there, buddy. Keep going. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Coming out of there?
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting there, just about there. Let me just give a little extra down here. All right. Cool, awesome. So guys, that's how that's done. So you just feed that wiring harness right up through here, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay guys, next thing we're gonna do is put these little trim covers over, but it's kind of tricky. You got a place to put a screw on each side into this piece. So we're gonna put it around the bar and kind of latch them in place, okay? 2 Phillips headed screws out of the kit, part number 57, okay? So we're gonna put these on the screwdriver. And just go ahead and snug these in place, okay? Alrighty, there we go. One for this side as well. And then hopefully we'll be able to snap this cover in place afterwards. Alrighty, so there we go, friends. And now we're just gonna see if we can snap it in place. Folks, looks like the next piece is to put this 60 bar looking thing, I guess the back bar that holds the back of the recumbent seat. We're going, as you notice, you have 3 holes on each side. We have a place with 2 welded on nuts. We're going to slide them into place. And with screw number 61s, was it 61s, Nathaniel? 51s, I'm sorry. This size bolt right here in the kit, we're gonna run it right up through the bottom here. And if I can, there we go. And we're gonna start these by hand, and then we are going to snug them up with our Allen wrench. So let me get that done and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now we have our seat cushion here, bottom seat cushion. As you can see what it looks like on this side, it's got like cutouts to where this here won't, where this can sit flush here. We're gonna take these other 4 number 51 bolts here, and we're gonna install these here, and then we'll get all this tightened down. So stay tuned, might take a minute.
Okay. Oh!
That fell out. I didn't get that one in right, did I? What is it, Daniel? You laughing? All right, let's see if I can get this started. Okay, so here we go. I got one, I think, started now. You got yours started yet, buddy?
No. I had a feeling it might fall off again.
All right. Okay, guys, we got our bottom seat in place here. We're getting ready to put this bar on. This is a bar that you can hold on to, okay? It's going to use 4 screws. They're the part number 61 screws. It's got a tag right here that easily tells you that this side is down, okay? So that means we are going to be, that's down. So evidently it goes right in here just like so, okay? And we're gonna put the bolts right through here. And we'll go ahead and get all 4 of these started, and then we'll tighten them down with the correct Allen wrench. So stay tuned. Okay, with that bar in place, folks, we got our last step back here on the back part of it anyway. We're gonna put our seat back in place with the number 51 bolts. So we'll just start all of them by hand as well, and we will snug them down, and we will get back with you here in a few and show you the next step. Stay tuned. So folks, we're just snugging this down here now. So looks like this is gonna be a nice little comfy seat to sit and exercise. And we're looking forward to getting us a good old cardio going in the morning before we go to work. Okay, we're getting down to the final things here, folks. Here's the handlebars here. There's a place where 2 bolts can hold it up here to the neck. And it's these 2 bolts right here. I can't remember the numbers on those, but it's actually the last 2 big bolts left in the kit. So we're gonna start these by hand. And let's see, Nathaniel, come up here and hold this for me, buddy. Hold this so it don't fall in case I don't have it started. See if I can get this screw in here. And well, alrighty, like I said, this is the last 2. Might prove to be the most aggravating. Oh, there we go. I think we got it started now finally. Notice there's a wire connector here that actually plugs into this control panel too. I'm interested to see exactly what all this thing does. It's got these little places here to put your hand. They don't seem to be buttons, but they must have something to do with reading your pulse or something. So that ought to be interesting. So we're going to continue tightening this up and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, folks, before we put the control panel in place, which is the next to the last thing to do to this thing, we actually had to go buy some D-cell batteries. This unit, it takes 4 D-cells, so Nathaniel is going to go ahead and put those in. He is a battery expert, right, Nathaniel?
Mm-hmm.
You used to have these little Elmos that you used to put batteries in all the time, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah, but they don't have, their Elmos doesn't have big batteries.
They have the little batteries, right? Can you get this one in there? There you go. There you go. And we'll put the covers on. So once again, friends, the D-size batteries did not come with the unit. It was a little tougher than them double A's you used to mess with, ain't it? Kind of tough, ain't it, Nathaniel? I think we're gonna get them though. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we got them. If you want to hold that, Nathaniel, I'm gonna go ahead and put these little covers back on. And I got a little smaller Phillips head screwdriver that I had to run out to the garage to get to actually do this, folks. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that back in place. Tighten the screw up, and then we'll be pretty close to installing this. Okay, folks, as you can see, we got some digital readouts coming up here. What we're gonna do now, we have 2 wiring harnesses to plug in. I'm trying to look to see which way this one cable goes before I go in with it. I believe it actually goes this way. Let me see if I can plug it in and see. Okay, I believe that did go that way. And we have one more. These are a little different than like automotive connectors.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I think this is the way. Oh, it did something, didn't it? There we go. Something's going. Heard something. Ooh, it went beep, beep, beep. All right, now we're gonna hold this up here.
And we're gonna like,
And Nathaniel's gonna start these screws. And we might have a little bit too much of the wiring harness up in the shaft, but we can shove a little bit back in. And then I think we're good right there. Okay. I think I'm on there, right? See if you can start one of those screws now. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
yeah,
See if I can.
yeah, I got too many screws on my fingers.
Okay. Hand me that screwdriver down there, Nathan. The big one. Yep, the big one.
Okay.
Yep.
Big one.
Okay, folks, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and install all 4 of these screws and tighten them down. And we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, folks, last and final step is to put the pedals on, and you will have a right and a left pedal, just like on a bicycle. And one will be right-hand threads, one will be left-hand threads, okay? So this is what the adjustable wrench is for. We're just gonna go ahead and tighten it on down. I'm not gonna worry about going too crazy because the way the threads are going, it's not gonna come off anyway, going in the direction that you're gonna be tightening, turning the bicycle. So we're just gonna get down here and just tighten it down as far as it'll go, and then we'll move on over to the left side. Okay, folks, we got a right side pedal on here. It has these straps, and they're marked left and right as well. So we're gonna go ahead and just put one on here. I don't know if this is actually necessary or not. I'm gonna put them on anyway since we got them. Probably have to go back and readjust these maybe. I'm not gonna make them so tight now in the beginning. So there we go. We got it like on the second one there and the bottom one there. Put your foot in there, Nathaniel. So you still got plenty of room there even for wearing shoes. So anyway, we may adjust these again later. I went out to the shop to get the proper wrench. I don't like adjustable wrenches, so I will just tell you this. If you'll get you a 15 millimeter wrench, it'll make life a little easier putting pedals on. Now, your left side pedal will actually have left-handed threads, okay? So you will actually go in a motion that like you would be loosening something, okay? But that will actually be tightening up this pedal, okay? Pretty much like all bicycles are. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and tighten this up. And then after that, let's go ahead and snug this down a little bit. All right, let me put that strap on this side and then we'll let Nathaniel actually do a little bicycle riding on here. So stay tuned for that. All right, friends, hey, that just about does it for today. Our installation video on the ProForm 235 CSX. Nathaniel here is already putting it to use here this evening. We want to thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, if you would like to purchase one of these yourself, we will have a link right down below. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Take care. Say bye, Nathaniel. Have a good one.